Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Braman, and we are talking about kindness and relationships and how that is such a fundamental part of life. So, we were up on Mount Adams this last weekend, one of my favorite places on the planet. Absolutely spectacular views. I had been thinking a lot about kindness. Just recently, I'd connected with a physician researcher, David Fryburg, who has created a nonprofit, EnvisionKindness.org. I invite you to check it out. He's doing some really cool work. He's looked at the science, he's done some of the science, looking at how kindness, or in other words, expressing caring or love, affects us, our mental health and our physical health. And it is profound. This gets back to the fundamental design. We are designed to connect. The neuron model, it's all about connection. And the energy, which is caring or kindness or love or whatever you want to call it, that flows potentially between those connections, that makes us feel like life is worth living. We want to continue on. We want to live well so we can have more of it. So, I'm way out in the wilderness. I'm up on Mount Adams, spectacular views, and having an opportunity to reflect a little bit. And I'm thinking about kindness and what does that look like in practice? What are examples? What would it look like for me? What could I share with you? So I started just paying attention and looking, and I came up with a couple easy examples that I think illustrate this pretty well. So we're up at 7,000 feet. I'm getting water and helping set up the tent. My wife is unpacking everything, and I come back after taking some fantastic pictures. Such as these ones right here that we're going to put up for you. The peak of Adams from our 7,000 foot place. You can see our tent, a little camping chair, and taking pictures at sunset. Here's a picture of Mount Rainier on some of this, it almost looks like driftwood next to a big lava rock up high, but looking across this vast expanse to the gorgeous Mount Rainier with nothing in between these two big mountains. I love it, spectacular. I come back to the tent and look what I find. My down 0-degree sleeping bag is all laid out perfectly, beautifully. The air mattress is already filled up. My wife has already blown it up. My night clothes are neatly set on my bag. I just feel so loved, so cared for. It's like, oh, and this, I stopped and thought about it for a minute. You know what? There is no coming to bed sort of thing that I can imagine that would be better. The grandest mansion hotel, biggest, fanciest king-size bed. It can't compare. I would rather have this. Okay? Person I love, place I love. This is real living. And a few more gorgeous pictures at sunset. Here's Mount St. Helens with a peak of bright light on top. There's still some smoke on the horizon, which adds more color. Mount Adams peak with the glowing sunset light on it. And then this looks like wooden alligators reaching up in the colored eastern sky at sunset. That was just kind of striking. So that was my wife looking out for me, loving me in practical terms that matter to me. What about the other way around? So the next morning it got windy at night and it got cold. So we get up in the morning, I get up, the sun is just breaking, I've got to get out there and take some pictures. And here's a few of the pictures that I get from up on a higher ridge. Well, my wife wants to start packing up, so she's busy starting to put things in the backpack and whatnot. When I come back down, she is just shivering, shaking cold, okay? So how do I care for her? So she needs to get warm. So we make sure she's got whatever coats she can have on. I insist that she stop and take her over to my little camp chair and wrap her up in the rainfly from the tent to block the wind. So we've got to block the wind with a little tree thing and block the wind with the rainfly, and I insist that she take my warm gloves that have little heater packs in them and just stop for a little bit. The packing can wait and help her get warmed up. And you've got to admit she's kind of cute, sitting here all wrapped up and in this context of a fabulous, fabulous mountain. So, to thrive and live optimally, we need a steady experience, personally and or even just observing, of kindness. It makes a huge, huge difference in our physical health and in our quality of life, and the science is showing in our longevity. So look for, what you may already be doing, look for opportunities to increase your expression of kindness or caring or love, and figure out how you can build this into your routines, and or make use of resources such as Envision Kindness, where they're actively gathering real-world examples of kindness that all of us can enjoy and benefit from. I'm Dr. Mark Braman, helping you live healthy, happy, whole.